Floods and chaotic scenes are the common attributes of Adabraka Sahara in the Korle municipality anytime there is a downpour. Another rainy season will soon begin, and when the pregnant clouds form, the conversation about floods will be awakened. To some, the rains may be a blessing, but to residents of Adabraka Sahara, it means flooding of homes, the destruction of properties, and in some cases, loss of lives. While the issues that contribute to the floods are national in nature, some residents in this area admit their contributions to the problem and have committed to do better.
Because bola no we say me mo no say bola for no mo ba na me dia mo na se me hia na masi afa su bottles na ye num insani ade egu mu no se obu anu so obi ba na de ama no se ne omo didi na omo de nyoma nyoma egu gota mu no na e block gota and water no ntime nyam flow nti omo njai afa so does mean omo dump ofie no.
Authorities on their part have begun putting in place measures to deal with any eventuality.
We are doing various things. Education or creating awareness that the rains are almost here is one of them. We are also putting in place things like arrangements for the seating of the drains or the dredging of the odor. Even that one is ongoing. It started a few days ago. In addition to that, obviously we need to have places to hold people if there's a disaster. So these are the sort of things we are doing. We are creating awareness, making sure the drains are clean. In terms of the awareness, we are dealing with letting them know some of the things they are not supposed to be doing, and also the sort of things we should all be doing to make sure the water flows freely into the bigger drains or like the odor.
As we speak, Tuesday and Wednesday, we are doing community engagement on disaster prevention in Odona Sahara area and Adabraka and Osu. We earmark places where flood does occur frequently. Odona proper, it's difficult to have a safe haven. The only place may be on top of a story building, but in the municipality we have safe havens, i.e. Accra Sports Stadium, Black Star Square. When there is serious disaster, we ought to cut the people there to give them place to stay for some time till they are okay and return to their homes.
Are these interventions enough to prevent flooding in Adabraka Sahara?
Luckily, during the election, they came trying to do it. And when they were doing it, the gutter was very small. So I even approached them and I was telling them that this is taxpayers' money. If they think they want to do that thing, they should do it once and for all. Even if it's, let's say, it's 2 miles, and you can do only maybe quarter of it, and you do it proper, it's better than doing it small, and then by the end of the day, you don't even, the reason why you are doing it, you don't achieve it. So we told them, but they didn't listen to us. They did it small, and after the election, they leave everything.
We crack a cry we are toina, ayesaninti. Debia moba shemaye na mwakasa. Ba yehushi nti yenyamwa se gata no e baba be hwe
ene na afio eyan da every year abacha bi kakati kabacha ni fe ska na waste no waste sana afi gota na afi le nitan o na ni asa gota asamo ehia ko ni won na ke won benefit gota e sha fe noko e na acha last time abacha any time they come abacha na balu ni ko time no shisha na ke share ba fuke ba nwekun ni ba tie kun ka bacha ni fe taxpayers money no are use o.
We are doing the drains, but the sources of funding sometimes may differ. It is ongoing, but I mean they do it, then they raise certificates, then they continue, and then they do it. So if there is a break, it's likely they are waiting for funds to continue.
From Adabraka, we go to Kojo, a flood-prone area in Dansoman. The plight of residents here are generally similar to that of the people in Adabraka Sahara. I was here a year ago to report on a flooding incident. What has changed since then?
Today we are standing here because of the same issue that last year. We have a problem when it rains. Now we are getting into the rainy season again. Last year we were here with the chief executive because of some issues that people blocked the waterways. He came here and then he did his best to drain them. It's going to rain again. Now we have a bigger challenge here. That is the drainage that we are seeing now. So if we don't tackle it, when it rains again, we are going to be dead here. So please, I'm pleading to the government, the municipal chief executive, and then Honorable Aslowusu Ekufu, so that they will also come and help us within our area.
The many problems in this community are becoming complex, but it appears residents know what could be the solution.
Due to the lack of drainage system over here, the bad roads, no cars are using here. So we plead on our leaders to check the drainage system. Because if the drainage system is being done and the road is being done, we are cool over here. And we once spoke to the MP over here that if we can share hands to hand, we can also contribute to the development of the gutters. But as I speak at youth now, nobody has come to our aid to see what our concern it is. But when it gets to election and the flood happens, hit us over here, you will see NADMO rushing here, food and that. But we are all working here. We can all buy our food.
Developments at Adabraka Sahara and Kojo are a major concern to the central government. Key among the many interventions to prevent flooding is the desilting of the Odo River. The rainy season is just a few days away. The Odo River, which serves as a canal to collect water during the period, is expected to end perennial flooding in parts of Accra. But it lacks the capacity to achieve this. Ideally, it should flow seamlessly through these areas, but it barely flows at Circle and Agbebloshi due to the level of pollution. While city authorities battle with its costly dredging, scrap dealers, traders, mechanics and squatters who have found shelter on the banks of the river dump all manner of waste into the river. Works and Housing Minister and the Mayor of Accra have been speaking about the desilting and other interventions to prevent flooding in Accra this year.
Today, as I speak to you now, with the support of the World Bank through the Ministry of Sanitation, the drains have been reconstructed and widened to 8 meters from the Bubuashi side through Accra Academy and connect to the main Buzia Highway drain. So if it rains currently, you may not find flooding on the streets of First Light unless it rains beyond the capacity of the drains.
Government so far has committed a lot of resources, especially the Nana Akufo-Addo administration. Within the last 4 years, on drainage provision alone, government has spent $230 million Ghana cedis on draining. And you saw the dredging works at the Odo channel. In fact, I am amazed at the quality of work they have done so far. And these annual dredging works has helped the country to prevent another major flooding. Government will continue to commit resources towards addressing the issue of flooding. But as government is doing its part, we as the citizens also have to do our part. As a development planner, I understand development to be a collective, a shared responsibility. Government alone cannot address the issue of flooding if, as a country, as citizens, we don't conduct ourselves in a responsible manner.